How's it going, everyone? This is Adam from Slurv, Ship My Money on DraftKings, and I'll be breaking down today's pitching slate for you for July 28th. It's a 7-game slate with a couple of top options and then some interesting cheap guys, in my opinion. So starting with cash on DraftKings, Jose Fernandez is definitely going to be in my cash lineup tonight. He's really expensive at $13,400, but he's just really the best strikeout pitcher in baseball, and he's going to get a right-handed Cardinals lineup tonight. On the season against right-handed bats, Fernandez strikes out about 46% of right-handed hitters. So I think he is definitely in a good spot to pay off that price. The Cardinals are obviously a good hitting team, but I don't think you can fade Fernandez in this matchup, because even if he does give up a home run or two, he's going to get so many strikeouts that he's just going to give you such a high floor. For your second starting pitcher on DraftKings, there's really no one that I love. John Lackey at 10,100 is my second choice, but that game also has weather issues, so I'm not sure if he'll actually be playable tonight. After him, it's David Price at 9,300, who I don't like. I don't think he's a particularly good play tonight, but I think the rest of the slate kind of makes him more interesting. And the reason I don't think he's a particularly good play in general is because, the Angels don't strike out that much. They hit left-handed pitching pretty well. Price has obviously had his ups and downs this season. Gives up the second most hard contact on the slate to right-handed pitching. There's a lot going against him, but it's a spot where, without really other safe options, then I kind of just want to target the guy that has the best strikeout stuff and, hope that he gets some strikeouts. Because, even though the Angels don't strike out a ton, you expect them to strike out a little bit more against Price than they would in general. So if I can't go to Lackey, then Price, I think, is my second choice after Lackey. Aaron Nola is kind of in the same spot for me. He's 8,400 against the Braves, and the Braves obviously have struggled for a lot of the year, but they're just not a team that I love targeting pitchers against, because they just put the ball in play, and they're just really annoying, and they have enough nights where they just string together hits that it's not really a safe play to me. But I don't really see other options either, so for me, if Lackey's not in play, then it's just between Price and Nola. Probably just depending on which lineup I think looks more advantageous for which pitcher. For FanDuel Cash, it's Jose Fernandez at 11,800. He's just not priced high enough in comparison to everyone else that I want to go with a different pitcher. And FanDuel hitting is cheap enough or soft enough that you can get some pretty good bats in there and still get Fernandez. I don't think that you're going to be able to get good enough bats for cash by, going a different route than with Fernandez. That it's going to be worth it. For GPPs, Fernandez is also my number one play at 11,800. If you aren't going to play Fernandez, then I would go all the way down and play Kyle Gibson at 6,700 against the Orioles. He gives up a lot of soft contact to both sides of the plate. The Orioles have a lot of right-handed bats. He should get a lot of ground balls. The Orioles have been ice cold. It's just a spot where he's cheap enough that you can get a good start out of him with a handful of strikeouts, get the win, and you have enough for all points that if the expensive bats you're able to pay up for go off, then you can beat the Fernandez teams. But outside of Fernandez and Gibson, on FanDuel, I don't really have interest in anyone. For DraftKings GPPs, Fernandez again is my number one pitcher. And then it's really, I'd want to just pay down for my second starting pitcher. It's Kyle Gibson at 6,600 for the same reasons I just said on FanDuel, and Matt Whistler at 5,600 against the Phillies. Whistler, he will give up some hard contact, but the Phillies don't have Cameron Rupp or Ryan Howard in their lineup, and those are two of the hitters that I worry about the most with Whistler. Plus, the game's being played in Atlanta, so him being a fly ball pitcher isn't bad because the Phillies don't have a ton of power, especially with Rupp and Howard out of the lineup. So Whistler should just be able to get a lot of fly ball outs against this Phillies team. So that's what I'm thinking for right now. As always, stop into the Slurv chat throughout the day or message me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. Good luck tonight, guys.